it comes to organ and tissue donations. And we need to change that. 3 areas. Number 1, Canadians want to improve the present system. We found this out during the past 7 years from coast to coast. It's time that Canada starts using similar systems like the one in Belgium and Spain, where they have opt-out instead of opt-in. When we were traveling across the country in all 4 walking tours, Canadians wanted to be organ donors. As a matter of fact, probably 99% of Canadians wanted to be organ donors. Sometimes they couldn't get around to signing that donor card. Sometimes the family vetoed that decision. The end result is they wanted to be organ donors. 60% of the times their wishes weren't granted. People were saying, well, why don't we just create a registry where everybody's already registered and not bother people chasing them from coast to coast to sign a card and to do this. Have everybody already registered. That's what Belgium did. They lead the world right now in organ and tissue donations. Lives are getting saved as a result of creating a system like that. Lives can get saved here if we create the same system. Number 2, we can retrieve more organs, not only from brain dead, but also from heart dead donors. We need to explore the possibility of getting organs from prisoners too. They're human beings. Older people, there's a misconception. Older people think I'm too old to donate my organs. Not true. Case after case. There was even a case of a 102-year-old great-great-grandmother donated 2 of her organs. 2 people are alive today as a result of that. There's no age barrier. Live donors. We need to emphasize the need for more live donors. Canada leads the technology in that area. And as a result, many people that have been receiving live livers are living very actively and healthily. And people can receive kidneys and lungs and bone marrows. There's so much. We can change all this. And number 3, we need more retrieval centers. Presently, across our big land, beautiful land, there is not enough retrieval centers. We need more retrieval centers. People want to donate their organs. There isn't a retrieval center available to retrieve their organs to bring it to their destination. And basically, I think that doesn't go well with us and doesn't go well with the Canadians that can't get that accomplished. There's 3 main areas right there that we've been consistently pointing out for the last 7 years that need to be addressed. One of my best friends passed away recently, and he was on the waiting list for a liver transplant. He should not have died. Too much bureaucracy. People are dying because of that. Government do have the wrong perception when it comes to this issue. They're out of touch with the public. Throughout the federal elections, none of the parties ever mentioned once this issue. Not once. And I became an election junkie. I was watching newspapers and TV and nothing was ever mentioned. Even though we were urging every MP that was running, make this issue a priority, bring this issue up. Throughout the whole month we were doing that. Not even the Green Party acted on that. So we're going to make this much more louder, much more clear. We feel that we hold the pulse of the country when it comes to this issue, and we're extremely determined to save these lives, which leads me to the next announcement. Step by Step is going to create a reality TV program. Through this reality TV program on organ and tissue donations, it will reflect the true essence of what's going on in this country. We have presently all the key players that are creating this. We're working on it. It's being created and it's in place as I speak. Construction's underway. There's going to be no holds barred. We're going to show everything. We're going to show the public how they support this. Every day while we were on the road with Kris, evidence every day that the public came out and supported this 100%. We're going to show that part, and we're going to show, well, what's the barriers in having Canada rise to the top? What's stopping us right now from getting Canada to the top? Everything's going to be shown. And it's going to reach the masses. Canadians will see firsthand that the public does support the changes I talked about. They will see typically what will happen is Canadians will become more informed, more educated, and more vocal about this issue. And as a result, changes will be made. Many, many, many more lives will be saved. The result of this program will directly have an influence on the American public too. They have the same problems as we do. We think it's going to reach the American public. Every hour somebody's passing away in America that's on the waiting list. It's pretty grim statistics. And who knows, we might reach the rest of the world. We have a track record on getting things done when we announced them. We mentioned we were going to do the 3 treks, we completed them. We mentioned we were going to do Kristopher's Wish, he completed it, half of it. We mentioned we were going to see the Pope, completed. Reality TV is going to be completed. So, I want to thank Kris, being an avid supporter, also the Kirchicanis family, helping us throughout the past 7 years here, wonderful people. And also want to thank the Holiday Inn Hotel for helping out with accommodations. My family, my friends, who've been with me through a pretty long 7 years. I want to also thank the Trillium Gift of Life Network, especially Darwin Keeley, who with Darwin, we have never been closer to that organization. We are sad to say that he's no longer with the organization. So without any further ado, I'm going to introduce the man, Kristopher Knowles.
Hi, my name is Kristopher Knowles. I'm 14 years old. I need a liver transplant. The disease that caused me needing a liver is called Biliary Atresia. It is a common disease among infants. Sadly, most infants die shortly after birth. So far, I've been fortunate enough to still be alive. I've been in and out of the hospital most of my life. I've had over 20 operations that saved my life. I'm doing this walk to bring awareness to the shortage of organ and tissue needed. That's why I thought to myself that there is a way to save people's lives. And if I save a life or lives, it makes this all worthwhile. That's why I'm walking across Canada, to save the 4,000 men, women, and children that are in need of an organ. I'm trying to inspire everybody to be an organ donor. Tell your friends and family about your wishes. And if you do, you'll be my hero, as well as everybody else's. Please don't take your organs to heaven. Heaven knows we need them here. Alone, I can't do this, but together we can. Please make my wish come true. And if you can, please visit our website at www.kristopherswish.ca. Happy Canada's Day.
Thank you, Kris. Hang around there. Okay, next we're going to have a gentleman that I met during my campaign when I walked across Canada, and then Kristopher had the good fortune to meet. His name is Fox Morin, and Fox did a very special ceremony in Edmonton when we stopped there for Kris, and he's going to replay that ceremony this morning. We're so glad to have him. He just flew in from Edmonton. Come on up here, Fox.
Thank you. Good morning. When I first discovered and first heard about this young man, the mission that he was on, I was approached by George to meet him halfway as he was approaching our territory, which is Alberta. And I immediately knew that